Okay. This is another video in my series of accessories that you can get for the California. Now the reason I'm dressed like this is because today I'm doing my run, so I'm kind of trying to do the two videos on this at the same time. So Vanessa's very nicely decided to drop me off to the starting point of my run. Anyway, so an optional extra in the van is to get side scanning radar, and so what it does is basically it saves you it alerts you to when people are in your blind spot. So like me, I'm sure when I was first driving, one of the biggest scares I got that I probably didn't realize was ever going to happen was somebody driving into or sitting in your blind spot, you know, up beside you, and then you deciding to change lanes, and it scares you to death because you either spot them at the last minute or they'll blast the horn, because you're basically either pulling in on top of them or they're trying to pass you, and it gives you such a fright. And lately the technology is now available more or less that as well as the scanning on the front and the back, there's side scanning, but the difference being in this instance, what it does is in the wing mirror here on the side and both sides you have a little yellow indicator, and obviously then if something's sitting in your blind spot, what it does is then the light will come on, right? So it'll light up each time that someone goes into your blind spot or somebody's sitting beside you. And then I think if you indicate and you start to maneuver while somebody's in your blind spot, it goes from being on solidly to flashing. So it'll flash and flash and flash, and then that way then it'll help you. So where is it going to be useful for? It's useful in general, I have to admit. So when we're driving up and down the motorway, I always look over my shoulder because I've had too many scares in the past, and I think it's good practice to look over your shoulder. But also, we're not always going to be driving in Ireland and England. The plan is to get onto the continent this summer, and clearly the traffic from my perspective will be on the wrong side of me, and this way then what it will mean is that it'll just be help me with somebody, you know, in my potential blind spot, because just because of the driving on the continent. So that's really it. The price, it was an optional extra that I got, and it was €900 as an optional extra. So again, another pricey optional extra that you can get from VW, but I have to say €900 to save me maybe swerving across and ploughing into somebody on the side. And again, a lot of these optional extras that I got for the van were bought deliberately from a safety perspective. So the four-wheel drive, the LED lights, the side scanning radar and all those things, it's really because you're driving around with your family, you're probably a bit distracted and you want all these kind of safety gizmos to help you. So what I'll do then is I'll try and get some footage of the lights showing up, and that's really it. So would I recommend them? Again, they're pricey. They're probably not in everyone's price range. They're in a pricey thing, but the way I look at it is that you're paying for this thing over 5 years. So, you know, break it down over 5 years. God forbid you ever have some kind of accident, they'll come in handy. So yeah, I would recommend them. I do use them a lot, and a few times they have lit up and I've kind of gone, why is that lit? And I notice somebody sitting in my blind spot. So they do really help. If I didn't have them, would I be more vigilant and be looking over my shoulder? Maybe, but I tend to be very vigilant anyway, because like I said, when I was first driving I got such a scare with that kind of blind spot thing that I still always check over my shoulder. So that's it. So what I'll do is I'll get a bit of footage on the thing lighting up. Like I said, it's on both sides, and it doesn't matter whether we pass them or they pass us. Once they kind of go into that side area, the light will come on. So as we pass people, the light will come on. If they pass us, the light will come on. The whole idea is that you know that somebody's in that general area, and that's really it. It's very straightforward. Vanessa, do you have anything to say about the side scan radar?
No.
Excellent, well put, Vanessa. Thank you very much. Christian, do you have anything to say?
No.
Nothing. Never mind. Go back to sleep. Oh, did it? Okay. So that's it. And playtime, or I'll get a few videos. Okay. Good luck. Bye. So you can see that car, like, we weren't aware it was there, and the sensor picked it up. So really it's kind of in the far corner as it kind of moves in. It's lit up again.